So I got to tell you this story. In high school, I was the vice president of my student council,
Okay.
which meant I would host fashion shows and I would host talent shows. I just loved having a mic in my hand.
Sure.
Which has led to what I get to do now for a living.
Now you don't have to hold them.
That's right. Look at me. We have stands now.
Moving on up.
So I was such a big wrestling fan. My best friend at the time, Mark, was as well. I remember we were hosting a talent show and we got everyone to take their cameras out and we stole your line. We said, for the benefit of those with flash photography, we got everyone to take a photo of us on stage hosting a fashion show or talent show. Where did that come from?
So that was a lot of what you saw Jay and I do with that. It was me, Jay, and Brian Gortz just sitting down and having a similar comedic sensibility, and really just throwing stuff at the wall to see what would stick. And if the three of us laughed, we'd go, all right, let's give it a shot. Again, where our sense of humor is a little different. And if you watch the Edge and Christian show, The Totally Reeks of Awesomeness, years later, you start to realize where our little SCTV, I guess, maybe a little Kids in the Halls. So, Monty
Great
Python.
Canadian reference.
Yeah,
I like that.
I know,
yeah.
right? But Brian was very, very similar to us in that regard. So we just sit down. If it made the three of us laugh, we'd try it. And that was what one of the things we came up with, because the start of it was, I don't think we should come through the crowd. If we're heels now, who knows what somebody's going to do? You might catch a left and what just happened,
Yeah.
So there was the safety aspect, but also like it just felt like we're not of the people anymore. We think we're above that. So how would we show that? And that was really the genesis of that. It was just, okay, but we'll still, because, okay, we get it. We'll still give you an opportunity to get a photo of us. And that, then it turned into, okay, how can we rag on the local sports team? How can we, just have some fun that way? And then it just took on a life of its own.
Playing entrance themes on the kazoo was one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah, just stupidity and basically creating our own vocabulary, like suctitude and, tool shed
ramifications.
There's a lot of that stuff where we'd just be on commentary and it would fall out. And then I just say it but we had so much fun. That's probably the most fun that I had in WWF.